Hello, I'm Janice and I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, we are heading to Macau. The last time I was in Hong Kong, I wasn't able to go to Macau because if you left Hong Kong and went there, you had to quarantine for a week. But now there are no quarantine requirements at all. So yeah, that's what we're heading today. We're gonna eat so much and I wanna show you all the things that you should try when you're there as well. We're just about to go through immigration and then we're gonna take a bus on the Hong Kong Zhuhai Macau bridge and then we'll get to Macau. We are about to take the bus to Macau. I think this bus ride takes about an hour. Previously, you had to take a ferry to get from Hong Kong to Macau. And so this bridge kind of like is on land and then we go under into the water and then back on land again. And when I went on the cable car, the Nongping 360 cable car, you could actually see the bridge from up top and it looks amazing. And when I was in Taipa and we took that little dinghy, we got to see kind of the bridge go into the water as well. By the way, the tickets for adults were 65 Hong Kong dollars, which is around like 11, 12 Aussie dollars. For children, it is $33. We are now officially in Macau. We just gotta figure out some transportation to get into the central location where all the food is. It's a little bit muggy today. Apparently it's gonna be raining. Hopefully it doesn't rain until like later tonight. Otherwise the weather is doable. It's humid, but not unbearable. We're here on a Saturday. There is a lot of people here today, even though the weather is not great. So we're gonna take one of the free shuttle buses to the central location and then sort of go from there. We've just arrived at Taipa Café and we've ordered a series of different things. We've got milk tea, we've got wonton noodles without the soup, we've also got pork buns. This is something that you absolutely have to get when you come to Macau. We've also got a fried rice to share between the three of us. There's so many things I want to eat. I want to hit up a Portuguese egg tart location right after this. Guys, this is the pork bun that I'm talking about. It's got a slice of pork on the inside, it's got some butter on the outer bun. I cannot wait. The bun is crisp on the exterior but soft, and then you've got the slice of pork chop right in the middle. The pork is still relatively juicy. Yeah, it's delicious. The second thing that we've got is like a wonton noodles without the soup, so you just like mix it all together. These noodles are actually super springy. So the last dish that we got here is a bacalhau fried rice. What I can see is tomato, capsicum, some sausage, onions, eggs. I can't see any of the fish though. This is okay. The highlight dish for me here is the pork bun. There are a lot of places here in Macau that do great pork buns, but if you're close to this particular shop, come in and check it out. This fried rice, on the other hand, it's okay. Okay, just done with our lunch here. On to find some more food. So, ooh, there's a long line. You know, I get so curious. Whenever I see a long line, I'm like, what are they lining up for? All right, guys, we just got some beef offal from Winky. There's a long line, like you can see the line is still behind us. So essentially we have a bunch of different beef organs in a famous curry sauce. Beef track is one of my favorite things to get at Yum Cha. If you're not too adventurous, maybe you wouldn't like it. But if you're into beef organs, absolutely give this a go. How I would describe this is chewy. So they actually have radish in here as well. And I love radish because like it soaks up the flavor of whatever it's in, whether it's hot pot or the curry sauce. They asked if you wanted spicy. We said a little bit, but it's actually quite spicy. This curry sauce, it's really good. The only thing missing from all of this is a bowl of rice. Otherwise it would be perfect. All right guys, we are in line. There are so many people here waiting for different things. There's another beef offal place, massive line. Right opposite us, there is a place that sells like it's a bakery and it's like the line is around the block. And we are here to get Portuguese tarts and the line is also around the block. But I feel like everywhere around here, you just have to line up. And when people see there's a line, they're like, oh, I'm gonna line up to see what the big fuss is. And then it just becomes like a vicious cycle. Anyway, Portuguese egg tarts coming right this way very soon. All right, we now have the Portuguese egg tarts. Let's see if it's as good as what the lines say it is. Okay, this Portuguese egg tart is amazing. The egg custard is so smooth. And then the pastry, it's so flaky and buttery. Oh my goodness. And then the top, it's got that sweetness as well. This is absolutely delicious. I understand why people line up for it. 係真係好脆嘅，仲係熱嘅個蛋撻。你試唔試啊？ The reason I reacted like that just then was because my dad pointed this out 1 minute before we started recording. I thought there was a rat. Okay, we've just arrived at Psyche. This is like a small coffee shop slash takeaway joint, and people come here for their milk tea and also clay pot coffee, which is exactly what we've got. We've got their coffee and also a cold milk tea. They do have food here available as well, but because we've been eating so much, we just came here for what they're most well known for, which are their drinks. It's like smooth, but there's a bit of like a bitterness to it as well. I've got their milk tea. This is, yeah, since 1965. That's 50 years. No, 60. 60 lah. We're in 2023. 好香. You see how the milk tea is strong and fragrant and super smooth. They've already added in sugar. They didn't add too much, which I appreciate because I don't like things that are too sweet. We have left Taipa via bus and we're now heading to the ruins of St. Paul, which is like a really popular attraction here in Macau. We are trying to get there before we lose light. Sunset is in about an hour, so hopefully there aren't too many people and we're able to get some nice shots of that place. There's also an entire strip of shops that sell pork jerky, so that's also on my hit list for today. There are so many shops here as well compared to where we were at, so hopefully we have enough time. We might go shopping for a bit. I smell food. Look at this location. They sell pork buns and also their famous Portuguese tarts. At the shop that we just passed, they were selling pork buns for $40 a pop, and then there was like a notice right next to the Portuguese egg tarts that said that the Prime Minister of Portugal had an egg tart there. Maybe it's good, I don't know, I've never tried. So this entire strip has shops that sell like pork jerky, different flavors of pork jerky, and you can try as much as you want. And sometimes if you go down this strip, like you go from one end to the other, and you're pretty much full by the end of it. It's pretty good. It's yummy. It's very yummy. What was that go? Thank you. Bye bye. We have just arrived at the ruins of St. Paul. This is a super popular tourist attraction. Look at what's behind me. But I'm super grateful that even though today was forecasted to have like thunderstorms, right now the temperature is perfect. And we got here before sunset, so we can still see this pretty clearly. There is also a Uniqlo right here. So in case you need a new outfit for your photo, you can get it right here. We spent around 25 minutes trying to get a picture without anyone in the background. Keyword tried. There's just too many people, but I think we got a couple decent photos, which is good. Oh, we're in a group of people trying to take photos right now, so let me just get out of their shots. But yeah, I think we're just going to go and start looking for dinner. What time is it? We have decided to come to a Portuguese restaurant for tonight, and I went on Google Maps and I was looking at like best Portuguese restaurant in Macau, and this was pretty highly rated. It was 4.4. It's called Mariazinha, and it wasn't easy to find. Like it's down like an alleyway and you turn around and it's not that brightly lit. Initially we thought it was actually closed, but it's not. Like it's very lively. Once you walk in, it's very cozy. So between the three of us, we have got an appetizer to share. We've also got a roasted piglet with black pepper sauce. We've also got D7, which is a Portuguese style wet rice with seafood. We'll see how it is when it comes. Like I'll show you everything when it comes. It comes with some complimentary bread, which my parents have already started eating / finished. Okay, for our appetizer, we ordered 3 of the different like little small bites. So we have the Portuguese codfish cake, we have the veal croquette, and we've also got shrimp patties. So we cut it into 3. You can see bits of the prawn right here. And then we have the veal one. The veal one is not bad. I actually like the prawn one more. Last one is the codfish. The codfish cake is good. I like the codfish cake more than the shrimp one actually. The mains has just arrived. This is a seafood rice, but it looks a little bit like a soup. We shall see what it tastes like. They've really loaded this with prawns. Like every spoon that I get, I can get a prawn, and they have clams as well. This reminds me a little bit of like a risotto. There's a lot of seafood flavor infused into this rice, and it's got like a slight bit of a kick to it afterwards. The prawns are super fresh as well. Guys, if you ever come to Macau and you try out this restaurant, I would recommend that you try this seafood rice. We all really like it. The French fries, they were really good. Super crispy. But anyway, let's give this pig a go. The meat itself is very tender. The crackling is not bad. It's a bit chewy. I just wish it was like crispier. If it was like super crispy, combined with that very tender meat, this would be perfect. We are gonna finish up with this, and then we're gonna head to one last place. It's a great place for dessert. Okay, we're here at Shun for some double skinned milk. So this is a Cantonese dessert, mostly made up of milk, sugar, and egg white. I love it. I always eat it when I come to Hong Kong, and when I saw it in Macau, I'm like, absolutely, we have to eat it here as well. It is so milky and so creamy. It's a velvety, smooth milk custard that reminds me a little bit of like a panna cotta. But it's so delicate and it's so like wobbly. If you're here, definitely give this a go. This is like a great dessert. So leave some space for after dinner and hit up this spot. The one that I got is just like the original, double skim milk. There's nothing else, there's no ginger, nothing. I personally prefer the hot one over the cold one, but up to you, depending on the weather. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end. By the time this video goes up, I should be traveling again. So these YouTube videos are always a little bit more delayed than like my Instagram stories, for example. So if you want to keep up to date on exactly where I am, go follow me on my Instagram. It's Janice Fung. And yeah, thank you so much for watching till the end. New videos every week, and I'll see you in my next video next week. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, bye. These are all private airplanes. I've never been on one. I would love to be on a private airplane at least once in my life before I die.